My name's Gary Silverside from Industry Partners. Part of our group is a product called IPA Collective. This is a collection of trusted, and that's the key word, trusted industry partners and specialists. They're offering consulting, training, and general services to industry. And I'm very lucky today to have Sharon with me from ProSpend.
Hi, Gary. Nice to be here.
Yeah, good to meet you, Sharon. So tell me a little bit about ProSpend and the services that they offer.
ProSpend, kind of the name, professional or proactive spend management. So we're a software platform that automates and digitizes all of the spending processes that businesses have. So we like to say we're the CFO's best friend. So if you think of expenses, expense management with people running around with credit cards or employee reimbursements, we automate that and digitize it. So we take in credit card data feeds. Our users can snap a receipt on their mobile phone. We marry the two of them together. We present the credit card statement online. It goes through an approval workflow, which is online as well. So approvers can do everything on the app. And then the final part of that journey is that we then push all of that data into a company's finance system. So the accounts payable people don't have to sit there and rekey data at all. So it absolutely paper-free, and it's very, very automated. So that's one of the solutions. The other one is AP automation, which will probably resonate with your people in that, everybody has supplier invoices coming in. These days they come in a PDF, which is great. But unfortunately, still a lot of organizations, that PDF invoice, when it comes into somebody's email inbox, and then it gets printed out onto a piece of paper, which is so sad because it started off digital and then it goes to paper. And then that piece of paper works its way around the organization and somebody checks it and approves it. And then unfortunately turns up in accounts payable again, and they have to sit there and rekey all that data into their finance system. So we automate and digitize that as well. So we literally take that PDF, we use optical character recognition technology, extract the data, we set up apply payment in our platform. We do all this fraud control, which of course is a big issue for companies these days, making sure they're actually paying the right person. So we check the ABA, the bank account details, the BSB and account details, make sure that matches. We check and see if it's a duplicate invoice. That's a big issue, people paying invoices twice. Again, goes through the approval workflow, and then we push again that data into the ERPs automatically. Similarly with purchase orders, so we have a purchase order platform. And I'm a big fan of this, always ask for permission to spend before the spend. But often that's hard to push out purchase orders in a organization, because in the bad old days they were purchase order books, and somebody had to walk around with a piece of paper. Well, that's now all digital. That's all now online on a mobile app. And then the beauty about that is that when the invoice comes in, we match the purchase order with the invoice, so we know it's good to pay because it's been pre-approved. We do three-way matching. So again, good receipts in the store, the invoice comes in, we match the PO, we match the invoice, and we match what's being receipted in the store. So that's that three-way matching. So we do all of that sort of automation. The last thing that we're now doing is payments. So that's a bit dear to my heart. We automate and our clients can spin up virtual cards in our platform. So that actually eliminates the need for them to get credit cards through the bank. They can literally spin up these virtual cards on an employee's mobile wallet, and they can go and use that card to spend. Yeah, that's it's something very dear to my heart, because in the past there's been employee reimbursements. So staff have had to go out and spend their own money for employee expenses, for company expenses, and then ask for that money back. And I just have a view that as a companies should not be asking for that anymore. That is just wrong, and especially in the cost of living today. some of those purchases can be quite high. But in the past, there was really no other way around that because companies didn't want to issue credit cards, right? But now they can spin up these virtual cards, which allows those people to be able to spend the company money on their mobile, but with a lot of controls around it. So it's not just giving them a blanket check. Obviously, there's spending limits and controls. So that's sort of the last sort of enablement that we've allowed our clients to do through our platform. So we like to think that it's a platform that improves productivity, makes our staff happier, and gives companies good insight as to their spending habits.
Awesome. Wow, no wonder you're the CFO's friend.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
I can fully understand that. I can tell you're passionate about what you do and everything else. What's your underlying motivation for all this?
I guess the underlying motivation was that technology can make our lives so much easier. And I saw that firsthand. In a past life, I used to have corporate travel agencies. And then I saw what was happening with travelers being issued corporate credit cards, and then running around with the credit card to spend, and happy days for the traveler, but it wasn't happy days for the companies because all of a sudden they had to manage like maybe 200 credit card statements coming in, which was just a nightmare. And so when I looked to produce the sort of the first module of our platform, which was the expenses, I thought, this has to be a better way. We're now got data feeds. We can bring these data feeds in. We can capture receipts on our phones. So if we can, enable technology to make people's lives easier and smarter, then yeah, that's really kind of my passion.
You talk about productivity improvement. Can you share maybe a little story about how you've helped an organization with that?
Yes. I might start off with our first client, actually, was Kentucky Fried Chicken. So that was a wonderful beta client to have. And they had that pain point, being able to manage the travel for their employees. So we went out and did a demo, and it was a game changer. It was literally a game changer for their organization, because it didn't just benefit the accounts payable person, but it absolutely benefited the end employee. Nobody likes to fill an expense claim, just literally nobody, right? So we were able to put that in for them. They're still one of our clients today, I'm really happy to say.
Wow, that's awesome.
But we've also been able to evolve our platform with our clients. One of our early adopters was a company called People Bank. They're a HR recruiting firm, and they started off with our expense module. But then as we developed the next module, which was AP automation, they were then able to automate the next pain point that they have. And then they were able to take on our purchase order module. So I guess what we've been doing for our clients is, as technology has evolved, we've been able to introduce another feature of technology to make their lives easier. So we've got clients that use all of our modules and have adopted them over the years as we've brought them out, aka the whole virtual card scenario. Now most of our existing clients have adopted that and embraced it.
You've only just joined the IPA Collective, so it's difficult for me to ask you what kind of benefits you're getting from it. I guess what was your key reasons for joining the IPA Collective would be a more relevant question.
Yeah, look, I think we're very much a relationship sort of supplier. I mean, our clients are companies that are with us for years, so having a good relationship with our customers is vitally important to us. We like to be involved with organizations that are offering value to their members. We're an Australian company, so we love to support other Australian companies, and we're very grateful for the support that we get back from Australian companies as well. So I think it's kind of nice if we, as an organization or as a country, if we can support each other, particularly in manufacturing. I mean, I think we should definitely ensure that we have a good, strong manufacturing sector, particularly. So I do feel that we can enable our customers to work smarter and work better. So yeah, we love to meet new people out on the block.
Excellent. Look, I'd like to say thank you very much for your time today, Sharon.